Yeah. Absolutely. There's a lot going on with DAS right now. I wrote an article that was published nationally. Don't play hide and seek with your don't advise fund.
Right. Yeah, because that's what a lot do, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot do that, and they, well, there's a lot of again, a lot of reasons for it and a lot of power behind it. Um, I think there's just so much money locked up in DAFs that, could make a huge difference, but it's, kind of just sitting there.
Yeah. Absolutely. So as you think about what's next for you, what's on the agenda for the next 2 to 3, 5 years?
Man, it's becoming harder and harder to answer by the day, as the technology continues to unfold. I'm tending to lean more in advocating for responsible and beneficial AI. So I think I'll focus on that, just being able to educate on, just because we can doesn't mean we should. This idea that technology will continue to present itself in really powerful ways, and increasingly humans are going to have to be able to say no. And I think they need guidance on when and how to say no. So from that perspective, I think, outside of that, um, yeah, I think finding ways to amplify mission with AI is going to be huge.
Yeah.
So agentic AI, which is, the newest form of AI right now, it won't be the last, is um, is something that allows us to rethink everything. And so if I could, move away from like how much money do we have to raise to do this thing, but focus on what technology can achieve the greatest impact, regardless of the financial structure, then that's super exciting to me. So I'm right now thinking the next couple years are going to be like filled with opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're doing something, Nathan, with it starts with a V. What's the name
Yeah,
of
Virtuous. Yeah, Virtuous is a CRM. Yeah, and it's really changes the paradigm of what a data repository is. Like CRM was always just store data,
it? Mhm.
but Virtuous was started, almost 10 years ago with this idea that it shouldn't just store data, but it should actually be able to do things and like basically track and guide and listen to the donor journeys. Like the number one principle is listen. And so every person leaves this digital exhaust everywhere they go. Well, if your CRM is listening to those cues of what are the events that a person's like raising their hand to say, hey, pay attention to me, and then be able to act on that in real time. So it's super cool. So that's my day job is chief AI officer at Virtuous, and I get to be kind of our conscience around like using AI for good, but also steering, some of the AI that's going into the CRM, which will be in all of it, very soon. So yeah, it's super exciting because those are like the type of tools that will come into the market soon that only were like dreams years ago. Like 5 years ago, that was just like a dream that we could have a CRM that listened and actually took action, to basically to not just approach the right person, but at the right time with the right appeal and the right way, all that kind of stuff.
Have you thought about developing AI for Rotary International? Have you partnered with Rotary International?
I I have not. Yeah, they might be the last organization in the world to use AI. I'm not sure. It's hard for legacy organizations, especially federated organizations.
Yeah.
Large federated organizations are kind of mired in things that they've tried in the past that didn't work, and um, yeah. But there are some really large organizations that are creating innovation labs.
Mm.
They're funding some R&D, some research and development to like see how they can amplify philanthropy. So I wouldn't count them out yet, but yeah, it's you got to overcome a lot of barriers to like the way it always, the way we've always done it.
Yeah, our club is actually a great example. We just won the Excellence Award during my presidency, and we're the most diverse club in our district, and we've done some things really different. We went from
Amazing.
meetings every week to twice per month. Uh,
Oh, great. Wow, that's disruptive because, you know, every week in perfect attendance was something that worked when, my grandfather was around. But, you know, right now, I mean, we work more, we work harder than we've ever done before, like in the sense of like we're just so distracted and things are so busy and fast that that model, doesn't necessarily work. I do think there's a yearning for people to get back to community. And so I think that will play in like Rotaries and Lions Club favor of like things become so atomized and so synthetic that, like I just moved to Tennessee from California because I wanted deeper community, and I found it in Middle Tennessee. And so, finding, how to connect, with people in deeper ways, I think is just part of what society will go through as AI continues to progress.